Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are of course back in Minecraft because it's Saturday and that's normally what we do on Saturday. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. We got Dan, Obu, Cosmic, Blast, Jordan, and others all kicking around in chat. I am full of pancakes and ready for video games. I'm not sure about you. I think we're going to pick up right where we left off. We got about halfway through renovating the lower level of the field. And I've been logged in here for a little bit this morning, hoping that some of the wheat would grow up a little bit and give us like a fuller view of what's going on. But we'll have to see how far it got. Low 88, hello, welcome in. So we're just going to jump right in. So I can hear a spider outside somewhere. I don't know exactly where they are hanging out. Probably on the roof somewhere, yeah. Three strings. So yesterday we decided to lower the lower level of the field and plant wheat instead of potatoes. And we got all of the lowering done. And it looks like a good chunk of it's grown up. That's pretty good. And the main reason for that was to improve the view and the framing of the road coming into the valley here. So when you come around the corner now, you get a glimpse of what's happening here, and it's more color contrast, which is nice. Then here, when you come over the bridge, I feel like this is framed a lot nicer. This used to be all potatoes, this lower level here, and it was higher. So even just having that wall there, I think, even if we kept the potatoes, having a wall to break things up is really helpful. So we're going to keep that. Obviously, we need to decorate it and texture it and stuff. The walls up here have more texture and stuff going on, but then all of this stuff is just kind of like temporary stuff we threw in. And of course, this wall has not been finished either. And it's also, I think, going to be better off as a lower wall. Over here, I really didn't get too high above just a single block. Every once in a while, we get a slab. And I feel like there's a little bit too much, you know, in terms of the height over here. So we can make some adjustments, I think. Ginger the Lily resubscribing 57 months. Holy smoke. Time for some Heinz tomato ketchup, says Ginger. Well played. I see what you did there. Thanks very much, Ginger. I really appreciate it. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff in our inventory here we can ditch. I don't need that. I think the last thing we were working on was up here, moving the beets to a front garden. And I quite like that. I wouldn't mind having some more bushes in through here. So we're just going to switch off the shaders just so I can play at a decent frame rate. It's not bad. Like when I have them on out here, it's not terrible. It's 60. I should be getting more than that. But it's not terrible. It's just very bright. I find that these particular shaders really bounce off of the plants that are a little bit lighter. Maybe we'll play like this for a while. So I need some more dirt and roots and things. I also need more shulker boxes. Even the shulker boxes are kind of bright. Lo, it's been so long since you've caught a Saturday stream. Well, hey, glad to have you. Let's do that. And I think we'll put some roots here. Maybe we'll bring that down. And that. Maybe we'll change that. Oops. That, or we do grass there. I think I like that better. Yeah, not bad. And then maybe we can drop another one in here. And then maybe we can use an azalea bush, or sapling, I should say. Yeah. And maybe we'll drop another one of these back here. Low Prime sub, 19 months. Thanks very much, Low. You missed the Prime sub of January. Hey, that's fine. I really appreciate you using the Prime sub. It's a great way to support your favorite streamers. And I'm flattered you use it on me. My week was busy. In that, like, I had busy and unproductive. Like, I had a bunch of stuff to do. I got some stuff done, but then I also ended up having some back issues, and I had to spend time taking care of that, and that just like ate into the time that I had to do other things. So I was still, my time was allocated, but not to the things I wanted it to be, and that was frustrating. We had a good time on Core Keeper. The first couple of streams this week were Core Keeper. At least two. I think we did. Yeah, I think we did Tuesday and Wednesday. I had fun. Not very many people came to watch the streams, so I'm working on trying to get more people to come and check out Core Keeper, because I do want to keep playing it, because we just unlocked the next level of like tier stuff. We got like the Scarlet Ore and all that stuff. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Could use with a bit more, I guess, texture blocks up here. Bit of dirt. That's the one I'm missing. And maybe that one too. I think I do have to. I've been doing so much of this without the shaders on. I feel like texturing with the shaders on is difficult. Also, texturing when the sun is going down is difficult. Nicola, hello, welcome in. Cosmic, you were playing Core Keeper till 1 o'clock in the morning. Got carried away trying to decorate your base. That is definitely a time-consuming thing in that game, in a good way. Like, they do give you the control. It's a little bit of trial and error, but once you get used to it, it's pretty straightforward. feel like we could probably have some more wood happening here. Wouldn't mind having a trapdoor there too. Try to get a trapdoor there. Actually, let's put that there. Yeah, not bad. Don't know about the green patch in the middle here. And I think I only just kind of decided that we were going to do these stone walls the other day. I'm thinking it might be better to have a bush back here. Can't really see that button anyway. So I'm thinking we put grass here and then a azalea bush back here. Real CF Viper with 100 bits. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. Jody, hello. Bally, good to see you. Hope you're having a good day so far. Don't know about this. I think that has to be dirt. Or maybe wood. Yeah. Better. I think that feels complete. I don't know if we're keeping these textures down here. Probably not. I'll get to that when we start doing the fields. I guess we could throw in a little bit of gravel just to see what it looks like. Or maybe even tough. I think the gravel works a little bit better. I'd like to be really sparse with it though. Yeah, see, I find it kind of distracting in some places. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I like it. Wouldn't mind something else being there. Maybe we'll do mud. Speaking of doing stuff in Minecraft, says Dice M. Don't imagine anyone here remembers, but a couple of days ago I was here for the first time and mentioned I was currently excavating a perimeter. Oh yeah, no, I totally remember. 500,000 blocks excavated. That is a feat. That's a lot of Minecraft hours. I hope you are living a balanced life. Drinking water and eating meals. That's a lot of Minecraft. Alright, so I feel like that's feeling pretty solid. So now the big change that I want to make up here, I think, is replacing these with beets, I think. Barrel full of spent diamond picks, right? Because you're not even using mending. Remember you saying. Yeah, we're at least changing that to tier. And I feel like these are going to go away. Yeah. And that has to get a little bit wider. So first things first, we'll take care of this top part. I don't remember the last time I even crafted new picks. I've only had the same few picks for the last couple of years, I think. Oh, we've got to dump this before I forget. Just realize how far you have to go between river crossings. Very much like, well, maybe not 20 miles. I was thinking about like the Brandywine Bridge in Fellowship of the Ring and Buckleberry Ferry. Lord Valor, hello. Anyone know about realms and the subscription methods? I am not familiar outside of, we started the Citadel on a realm years ago. I paid for a month, or I had a free month. And I maybe paid for 1 month after that, and then I downloaded the world and moved it to a private server. The gravel is not too distracting in here. I like having more mud and mushroom blocks in there. It's a better contrast. Alright, so I'm going to need beet seeds. Actually, I could probably keep those. $500,000 stone slab in section 2, 500,000 stone slab in the middle of the nether. Wow, that's a lot. Basically, it kicks my subscription early, and I should be able to play another week. Try contacting support, but that was pointless. Oh yeah, sorry. For that kind of stuff, I mean, like, you have to go through the support. I wouldn't have any other way of helping out. Unless you've gone through that specific thing before, then it's kind of hard to figure out. I guess that's all we really need. So to do this, I'm gonna harvest seeds and replant them so we have extras. To help fuel what we need to change. Thankfully up here, we don't need to lower anything, so it's just straightforward. I really wish there was a recipe for potatoes that we could do more than just like a baked potato. I feel like I'm just gonna have all these potatoes and I've got nothing to... I mean, I could just destroy them. It doesn't really matter. I forgot to message Alistair to see if he wants them. This feels like a weird patch. Right, so you can see where we're going with this. And what I was thinking was that this is probably in the way. And I feel like this is also in the way. Wanted to have more of a landing, like come down here, have more space to be able to go this way. And then I think what we'll do is make this a little bit wider. Man, sneeze is likely. Just sneak up on me. Now, does this path... Yeah, I feel like this should go all the way around. Oh, what's happening there? Oh, I see. There's a tier without the wall. A weird shape. Right, that gets us down to here. And then this happens here. I think I might even drop this down further in. Alistair says, yes, please, for potatoes. We were chatting and he asked. Okay. He's trying to convince you that Super Mario Brothers movie ever existed? What do you mean? There's a couple. There's a couple of Super Mario Brothers movies. Don't like the pointy part. Cool. Well, I will deliver the potatoes then. Maybe we'll do that today. I feel like that's pretty good for a rough draft. I'm sure I meant to come back here and do these steps, but I just never got around to it. Here's where I feel like we need to start cutting it back. But there's a whole tier here that's just, the rows just line up. So I don't know if I want to keep on going with this cut along here. I feel like this is a good spot to stop it. Yeah. I think that's okay. Annie Nightweaver, hello. Fairly new. I think I've watched like 1 or 2 streams a few months ago. Do you ever do world tours or world downloads? It looks lovely. Thanks very much. If you stick around long enough, ultimately I have to go do something somewhere. And I usually will walk. But I don't have anything to repair. We do need to empty these potatoes though. So maybe we'll deliver the potatoes to Alistair. I don't think he needs poisonous potatoes, but we're going to give him those anyway. Maybe we can just bring a chest with us or something. Wouldn't be a bad idea. There's also a world tour, excuse me, on YouTube, but it's a couple years old now. don't have the space to do anything. Alright, we'll put this in here for now. I'll bring that with me. Maybe I should just get another shulker box before I start all the way down to Alistair's place. MindTripMedia gifting a tier 1 sub to the community. That went to Websterreds. Thanks very much, MindTrip. That's very kind of you. Webster, join the Discord. You can connect the Discord and the Twitch now. And join us in the Discord. I think we'll do... Maybe I'll wait until I get 2 shulker boxes, and then we'll go. Yeah, the dirt slabs are just petrified oak slabs with a retexture. So it's a combination of a data pack for the recipe and a retexture for the block that's in the game. It's just not available in survival naturally. You just have to use a data pack to get it.
Breaking news. Camera freezes on streamer. More at 11.
Thank you for the heads up. Sorry about that, folks. I'll just have to do a little refresh. Don't know why that keeps on happening. Thanks for the heads up, and thanks for the TTS sticker, Cosmic. Appreciate it. That fish is a funny one. So what else needed to be beets? I think this whole lower tier. So I should harvest some more from over here. I'll give Alistair the beets too, for that matter. The sad part about this, of course, is that it won't be good for screenshots until like a long time from now. So maybe I'll have to really spend some time AFK here. That should give us a decent amount. Hey, there's Alistair. What do you need the potatoes for, man? I mean, I'm happy to give them to you. But like, I can take them to you with a small servitor. But like, where do you want them? Right. So that feels kind of funny. I feel like removing it entirely would be too large of an empty space. I feel like it has to move over. Yeah. Maybe this should just be one wide. Your potato farmer got turned into a witch, so the supply is low. Oh, yeah, cool. I will 100% drop these off then. Happy to return the favor. Cosmic dropped me some grass seeds the other day, so I can pass along the goodwill. No problem. No problem. So now when you come down from up here, there's a little path there, or a larger path here. And I think here. Right, so I'll get these potatoes in, and then we'll go drop them off to Alistair. It'll be at least 2 shulker boxes. I mean, I'm going to leave them in chests, because I'm low on shulker boxes. So at least a double chest of potatoes. I'm using a fortune hoe for the seeds, but with the potatoes we just end up with a lot. Well, this is the part where I never even finished. Oh my goodness. So many potatoes. We might have to go dump some stuff off here. I brought you your own seeds from another part of the server. I mean, were they mine? I think they were more community. There's a lot of people that cleared all the grass of the modern city. Yeah, we'll have to rethink that staircase a bit, I think. All right, so that is the larger potato field cut down a bit. So now, actually I can show you this way. Now we've got carrots in the back, got beetroot all down here, and all along here, and all up there, and then wheat on the lower level, and then potatoes are still a really large one. And I'm just debating what to do over here. This feels like a very steep incline. I might have to cut this back a bit. Yeah, I'd like that to be more of a platform. Wonder what that looks like from the road. Let's, before I go to my break, let's put some of this stuff down here. Keep the seeds. Actually, all of this can go in the barn. This can go there. So it's almost a double chest. Barn. There. Do I need anything in here? That's fine. All right. Annie Nightweaver subscribing with Prime. Thanks very much. And yes, make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch. That will give you a access point to the Discord server. You can look for the Joel Duggan Discord in your settings on Discord. All right, small road trip. I take a break about once an hour, but before I do that, I'm going to go deliver these potatoes to Alistair, which will give us a lot more room in our shulkers. Geez, we can give even more potatoes if we wanted to. Do I have another shulker? I can give you more potatoes. The full double chest. Never occurred to me that that was too steep of an incline, but once you've pointed it out, it's clear to make some sense to push it back. How does your brain work? I think what I am not articulating when I'm walking around a lot when I'm streaming is I'm constantly walking back and forth along the paths. It's not because I'm a restless streamer or a restless video game player. Like, I can stand still perfectly fine in a video game. I'm walking back and forth a lot because I want to see how it feels. Like, this to me feels good, right? It's a nice sort of like gradual staircase. It feels pretty good to go down to the next level. I liked how this felt at first, but now this feels like a hill that I would fall down if I was a farmer, right? It feels very steep. And I think what we need to do is probably like level this out a bit and remove this maybe. I don't know. We can do stuff here, I think, without it looking like a hill. We can maybe put some barrels or a workstation or something here, maybe make a little bit of a platform and have it look a little bit more structured. I think it might need something even like the front steps, you know, that kind of a thing. But road trips is cosmic. Yep. Fancy cam and all. Oh, did I fix? I don't know that I've fixed the command blocks on the server. That's annoying. I think I tried it once and it required a reset. Maybe I did fix it. Well, we'll find out. Nookie, thanks so much. Yeah, it looks really cool. Especially when you've got a long render distance. Like, I can see the keep from here, which is awesome. And of course, every time I walk this path, I'm reminded of the parts of it that are not done. This part's nice, though. Good view out this way, too. Whoop. Especially when you're not paying attention. Come on. Classic hiker mistake. The render distance you get as a Spun Trunks Patreon? Yes. Yeah, so for our patrons, and the pricing on Patreon is changing. We're in the process, where Patreon is in the process of fulfilling our request to change to monthly subscriptions. It wasn't our request; they're forcing us to do it. But at any rate, it's happening. I think in the long run it'll be a positive change, but there's going to be a lot of confusion at first. But yeah, the base level Patreon support, which at the moment is $1 a show, or $1 an episode. Oh, good, it worked. Sweet. Okay, so we've got command blocks on the server that teleport you like 10,000 blocks. So for anybody new in the chat, this is kind of like our world spawn area, or the center of the world. Our spawn is right there, and I need to increase the spawn area. And then where we came from is like way up here somewhere. Yeah, so there's West Hill, way up here, 9,000 blocks away in both directions. So I just used a command block to send me all the way here. And we've got these little, like, air quotes, portals that take you to different areas. Oh, thanks, Alistair. No, I know how to get here, because this is just 1-1, right? 1-1-75. A lot of times what I do is I teleport myself to 1-1-100 and I just glide down from wherever I am. But yes, so for the people that join the Spawn Chunks Patreon page at the base level, you get access to the Discord. You get access to the render distance, which is an extra 15 or 20 minutes at the start of the show and an extra 15 minutes at the end. 10 to 15 maybe. It's around a half an hour of extra content, but we don't really split it up evenly. It depends on what we're talking about. And it's not about Minecraft necessarily. It can be, but a lot of times it's about other video games we're playing, movies. Pixelriffs has been into a lot of tabletop gaming lately, so he talks about that a lot. And then on top of that, there's a monthly hangout. That's a special episode we record for patrons at the end of every month, where we talk about what they have been doing in Minecraft, and they share screenshots. And then once a quarter, we do a quarterly hangout where we talk about the business of the podcast, download numbers, YouTube metrics, how the show is doing, what our plans are for the future guests, if we know about it, that kind of stuff. All right, I don't know where Alistair wants this, so he's going to get it exactly where he will see it the easiest. With 8 to spare. See how fast you are. Oh. Oh, no. Darn it. Whatever. I don't want them. Not my problem anymore. This is Alistair's place, by the way. This is Avalon. I've got my fancy cam here. And it's also a very large area he's been working on for a while. And then MacCast has got a castle on the hill. There's also subterranean stuff. But you'll have to watch Alistair's stream to find out more. That leads down to all kinds of craziness. It looks cool from above, Alistair. It's a lot of pink. The Nookie, yeah, there's a lot of people that have done some fantastic stuff in the server. You should see Somerville. Have you seen Somerville, Nookie? I'm not far. We can go. It's the conversation gazebo? I see. You haven't seen Somerville? Okay. If you think Alistair's place was colorful. So these are all the original areas that people set up for like their home bases. I've expanded to have my own larger place. I never really had a home base near spawn, but everybody else did. This is Cosmic's area. And it looks like the sun's going to go down. There's a lot of color here, and there's also magical camels. So Cosmic has been very busy with flowers and pathing and color and patterns. Like, that's just wild. Like, that's all hand placed, right? And then when you get over this way, there's even like pictures and stuff. Cosmic, you've been busy. I haven't been down this way in a while. What is going on here? Oh, tulips, right. Holy nuggets. Cosmic's been logging some hours. This is the fun part about being on a multiplayer server, right? Is that you've got people that just do all kinds of crazy cool stuff with stuff like this. And I think it's one of the nice things about, you know, like the game development too, is like none of this people would necessarily do until Elytra became a thing, when players would be flying over different builds, right? Thanks for the lurk, Molly. Appreciate it. Moira, good to see you. I really like Somerville in the sunrise. I think this looks the coolest. The lanterns still have a glow, and the sun kind of peeks through the trees. It's very, very fun. But when you're in it, like, it's really dense. It's a lot of... And that's the thing, like, to get this look, like, you just have to be in the same area and play in the same area for a long time. You know, people that come into chat sometimes or write into the spawn trunks about being bored in Minecraft. And it's like, you know, if you just stay in the same area and continually develop it, you don't get bored. Because it starts to be just fun to walk around in, right? Break time when you're ready, says Cosmic. Thanks. Yeah, I'm going to pop down to the nether and repair my shovel. And get some levels in case I need to rename anything. Cosmic's builds are so happy. I agree, Alistair. I think that's one of the best things about Somerville. Can't miss it. Like, you know exactly where it is. And then this path leads back into, like, the area that I was developing called Dartmouth Meadows was all about, like, community farms and different, like, little builds for different things. And so it's not really a home base for me. It's just kind of like the server's home base. Evil Shadow, hello, good to see you. Nether. We'll just fly this. Big donut farm. Oh, hit my head. Still haven't retrofitted this with any kind of collection. But that's probably something we have to do when they make the changes to break this farm. Right now, we're going to have to punch... Or right now we don't have to hit them often, but soon we're going to have to, like, have an auto-clicker. Oh, you're still mad at me? Sweet. I don't even have to throw a snowball. Fantastic. I'm going to put that there, that there. Turn down the music, or the sounds. And I'm going to go on a break. So all my stuff should be repaired when I get back. Folks, if you're new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. It gives me a chance to refresh the coffee and even repair my gear when I'm not looking. So hang out amongst yourselves, maybe bring in a friend. I will be right back. All right, that should be just about everything repaired that I needed to repair. Smash! Hello, hello. First time viewing the channel. Big fan of the build genre. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. And Alistair, yeah, I like going back through Dartmouth Meadows too. We'll take the long way back. Just so people can get a vibe. I feel like there's a bunch of new people here that have not seen the other parts of the server. Did we throw a link to the tour that we did a while ago in the chat? There's one on my VODs channel. It's old, mind you. Oh, I forgot to bring my actual tools, I think. Yeah. It's alright. Time to go. Fixing this farm is going to be a real pain in the butt. Cool, thanks Cosmic. Yeah, for folks that want to go see a tour of the server and stuff that I've built, but not Westill, then you can follow that link. I think actually it was Alistair and I that did it. Walked around and did the tour. We can take the long way back. This is too far south. Maybe we'll just meander. Actually, you know what? We'll go through this way. This is where I came in, right? Yes. Oh, nighttime. We will sleep first. I forgot about the curtains in here. All the tables and chairs, of course, are broken because the data pack's not working. That's been apparently updated to a beta, but I haven't installed it yet. Some weird chunk errors, though. I mean, they're there, it's just that the loading, like a render distance thing or something. I'm looking forward to my sci-fi area where I can put up some beacons and actually have like speed boosts and things. So this is where we started everything. This is an old villager breeder that doesn't work anymore because the villager breeding things changed. Greenhouse and villager trading hall. Little market area. Everybody puts up their shops. The OG farm from back when we started. Megan's house. But this is like your standard, you know, starter village area. Just all I was doing with these farms in the hills, you know, pumpkin farm, netherwort farm, sugarcane farm, that kind of stuff. Oh, I forgot about the face. Villager face in the mountain. We recently just redid our iron farm, actually. That was a recent project on the channel just before Christmas. Working on redoing the iron farm. It wasn't working. It's working now, it's just never loaded because I have not changed the new default spawn chunk or redstone chunk area is just not large enough, but this is a pretty cool build. Imagine we'll see somebody soon. Usually they drop down when you're nearby. Actually, the villagers might need to sleep. It's probably not been loaded for a full day yet, so they might need to sleep. Have you thought about transforming the old farms to make them look abandoned and overgrown? No. No. I think that it's nice to have like a slice of history in the server. The only time I've gone to update a farm, which ultimately does mean that I will update the look of it, is when like it needs a function change. Like the iron farm stopped working for a number of reasons. I think there's a mechanical change in the game, but also like we lost a zombie or something. So we had to go and fix it. Well, this will be a good test of coming back into Westhill now that I've been doing that change to the farm. To see how that feels coming in over the hill. Yeah, no, the tour's not on a timer. I need to figure out a way to do a really good video montage of some of the stuff that I've done in the server and have that play on my breaks instead of the static screen. I think that would be a much more entertaining thing to watch on break. Plus, I think that people might stick around more if they knew the kind of stuff that I had done. Yeah, I like the way that this looks coming in. More contrast, variety of crops, like right away. Like carrots and beets and then wheat. And you get the potatoes there. Yeah, that is a really large dirt patch there. I think I need to narrow that down. I think that needs to be a little bit more of a manufactured staircase as opposed to a dirt hill. Yeah, that's visible from just about everywhere. I don't know what it is about this shader pack. I wish I could turn it, like turn the brightness down. Is there an option to turn down the brightness? Video settings, shader packs. Setting, lighting. Shadow. Distance factor, desaturation. Don't see anything that says that's all shadow related. Environment, sky, day exposure. Don't know that that did anything. Go to the extreme and see what it does. I like that the controls are transparent now. And you can see what's happening behind the controls. That's cool. Lo, you gotta run. Thanks very much for the hang today. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Have a good one. Bye for now. Day density, sky duration. I don't think that's here. Water skybox. Sun, moon, ground. Oh, sun and moon, ground. Nope. Sun intensity? Oh, that's just the actual sun. color camera, color grading and tone map. Exposure. Oh, adjust the overall brightness. Here we go. Let's go down there. Oh, that's a little bit better. Let's try all the way down and just kind of see. It's probably going to be really dark. Okay. Okay, that's too much. Video settings, shader pack settings, color. No, where was it? Color grading and tone map. Exposure. We were at 0. Let's go down to like 0.5. Now the sun's setting, of course, but that's a little bit better. I feel like these are not glowing as much as they were before. Nothing. Okay. Oh, these are gonna die soon. So I think what I need to do is adjust that hillside, because that was the one thing that I noticed coming over the bridge. This feels really odd. So we'll get some wood and some coarse dirt and some stone blocks and stuff and see what we can do over here. Got trapdoors, slabs, stairs, logs of that type, and probably fences. Maybe a sign. We may not need that. Anything else? Coarse dirt. And then we'll grab the dirt textures that we need. See you, Jody. Thanks so much for being here. Procrastinating on terraforming and playing Stardew Valley instead. Any Night Weaver. I suggest trying Core Keeper if you really want a distraction. 100% distracting me for sure. Yeah, I feel like this looks less harsh in the mornings. That's good. Glad I looked into the settings. If I could play consistently with shaders, I would leave them on all the time, but as of right now, it's not a thing I can do. Alright, so I'm happy with this step down. It's then this stage here that feels really problematic. This, I think, probably warrants a wall. I feel like this is going to be walled in here. Oh, I didn't bring any slabs. And just like that, we have a full inventory. Right away, that feels more structured. Yeah, I think maybe we need this to come out farther. And this, I guess I was making this look like a drain of some sort. I wonder if this would be a good spot to put something in that actually looks functional. You know, I wonder, how did I do that back in the town? There's a couple of these around. I think there's one over in the wall on the east side. Yeah. It's just like a combination of having some water inside something. I think that'll look good. Dad from Bear subscribing at tier 1, 30 months, the big 30. Thanks very much, Dad from Bear. Appreciate it. Welcome in. What are you doing on your Saturday besides hanging out with the rest of the cool kids here? And I say that, and then the game decides to rain on me. Someone found files in Bedrock version, and it's a modernified version of the GUI. Still Minecrafty, but so much nicer. Oh, really? You have links to that? I'd take a look at that. If you're a VIP in chat, or a, well, you're a Nookie, you're a sub. You can share a link. If only we had something in like a shulker box, but for only one item that you could use to place the block and automatically store them. Yeah, I think they're gonna draw the line at having like pulling from storage within your inventory. I think that's probably something they'll never do. Minecraft will, I think, continue to be a one block at a time kind of game, no matter what. So if we said like this is going to be a barrel, we do something cool here. Maybe that look like, maybe they have that look like some sort of water thing. If I do that, then I can't put any railings there. Oh, that's no longer a stair if I do that. Okay. I feel like, yeah, I might have to knock this back. That's not the best either. Whoops. Oh, that's a no. Okay, so that gets us down to there. I think this has to get knocked back. Whoops, crap. Yeah. I don't know about that path. I think I want to curve this. So this will probably end up being something else. Yeah, I feel like we need barrier here. It's tricky. That might be enough. Now I can't see. Feels a little bit better going up. Clear that they are separate things? Yeah, I agree. Let's look at this unique leaked inventory thing. New inventory UI overhaul leaked. I mean, it's a little bit different. This got rounded corners. I mean, I've got a dark UI on mine. It would be nice if they gave us that option. The colored shulker box is cool. I think I've got a mod that does that now. Chest. That's an ugly color for a chest, though. I don't know. I kind of think that the way it is, like, that takes up more screen real estate. Like, if I go back in here and look at the hotbar. Yeah, I don't want the hotbar to be high up like that and be like 4 pixels thick around the sides. If they do it, I hope they give people an option to stay back. What is your designer's opinion? Not a good move. Yeah, that's not for Minecraft specifically. Yeah, that's not how I would do it. You're adding, it takes up more screen real estate. I like the idea of colored stuff. Like, I don't think I can do it in here. I like the idea of colored stuff. Like, one of my favorite mods that we have is this. It's like I hit shift and it just shows me what's in the shulker box. Right? Like, that's fine. I like that kind of stuff. But then if I went into like a shulker box, it just attaches it here. I think that's fine. I could see maybe wanting it to have a different color. The problem, of course, here is that, like, if you had it side by side, like over here, it's longer to go. Like, it's more like, this is a shorter distance, right? Moving stuff up and down here than going way over there, right? So, but yeah, and you can see, like, down the bottom of the screen here, like, there's only a couple of pixels around the sprites. If they had a toggle sorrow, yeah. I mean, sure. Try something new. Is this doing what I want it to? Sort of. I think we need more wood happening. Also, those pressure plates are a bad idea. Not a big fan of that either. Nope. And this feels sort of flimsy. Didn't bring a stair. Alistair says one important thing is just because there's unused content discovered doesn't mean something's they're working on is just part of the experimental testing process. Yeah, I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? But I think it's more important to have that kind of stuff out publicly for some testing, you know? If this wasn't so big. Oh, that feels weird too. What other texture could I put there? See, now this is feeling kind of harsh. Maybe we can turn this into a stair. That's a little bit better. And then maybe here we could turn this into a railing. Yeah, there's not a really good way to make this have an edge. I wonder if I've made a mistake by making it so wide at the bottom here. Hmm. If there was a way to get both of these in here. That helps, I think. And then we can have another bit in here. A lot of trapdoors. I'd like to try and not do that many. The crop farm looks great. Thanks, Cosmic. Yeah, I like the change. Oh yeah, with design, Alistair, you 100% want to go through all the stuff you don't want. That would be a really interesting exercise, actually, to to be a designer and take a look at a game like Minecraft or something like that and come up with like a better UI or what you feel like, but from a designer's perspective, not just like a player thinking like, I just want more buttons or I want more of this. Because players tend to want more when really what you want is clarity, right? Like that's usually the difference between players doing UI stuff and others. This still feels kind of funny. Better. That's a slab. So if we do that there, then we'll do maybe one of these. That feels okay. Maybe we'll switch these out. That feels pretty natural. This just feels very harsh here. I wonder if maybe if I switch this to be more vertical. Helps give it a little bit of an edge. Maybe a stair? I don't know. Not terrible. What if we went the other way? I'm wondering what a stone stair would look like there. Ah, I like that. I think that's a good solution. This was really helping. This feels kind of empty, but there's not much we can do here. I feel like this would end up being some sort of wood texture. And this doesn't make any sense. We'll turn that into something cool. I feel like this is okay. Is that better? Feels like it has more function. With these 3D trapdoors, sometimes the old trick of putting a sign on it for more detail is overkill, but we'll give it a go. Oh no, I think that works okay. From here it looks fine. This feels a little odd. Actually, what's odd there is that there's something there. Just do another one of those. Then this feels very much the same, so maybe spice it up here with a stair. Have that go the other way, maybe. Yeah, soften that up a little bit. A little bit too wide, maybe. I like the mangrove. It sort of looks like wet wood. So if that's supposed to be a water area, then maybe it'll be a little bit darker here. Feels like a checkerboard. Fortunately, I don't have a lot of slab textures to play with. I would love to have stripped wood slabs. That'd be great. Yeah, it needs something there. Hmm. I probably would put something here to make it look maybe more like a workstation. That's not bad. I feel like it has a little bit more intention. Doesn't look so much like you're going to tumble down a hill. Still a little bit broken when you get to the bottom, but I mean, there's not much we can do. Yeah, that's all right. I like that idea too. We might be able to like waterlog some stuff and have it actually look like it's trailing out. This will be fun to mess with. What is on the other side of that? Farmland, it looks like. Yes. Crap. Okay. Not as flexible there as we could be. That's fine. Let's see. Does this look okay? It's a weird little patch. At least with the checkerboard design, if you invite the bishop over, you can get to stairs diagonally. That's fair. Mangrove logs I was using for like maybe wet dirt. But I've certainly done darker textures and then like underneath things. So like darker textures underneath the overhang, but then lighter textures underneath the sky. I do that. I've done that before. Was really effective over here in the barn. So even without shaders on, it sort of looks like there's sunlight hitting the area there because we used all kinds of light stuff in the middle underneath the hole in the roof, and then the darker stuff along the edges, right? If you turn on shaders, well, the wrong time of day, I guess. But you can sort of see like the sunlight coming in. We did the same thing over here. Lighter blocks underneath the hole. Works better for midday. My intro music, that is, what's the name of that track? Upbeat by Moyer, or the track is called Laniakea. It's from, I want to say it's from Harris Heller's fantasy tracks. Stream Beats. I know Harris Heller's got got links all over the place. It's hard to keep track of what that guy's doing, but definitely a resource worth looking into. Now, what did I do with all the? I put them on over there, didn't I? Don't need potatoes. There's a longer list on this farm than I thought there was going to be. It feels a lot smoother to move around in here now. I would even suggest that we could get away with something like this too. Really subtle, but fun. And some of this stuff I feel could be slab, like this kind of slab. Maybe not all of them, but certainly some of them. Yeah, better. Okay, so I think that takes care of that problem. It looks a little bit more intentional than a big dark block. It does look a little bit funny. I wonder if I could switch out one of these. Is that a full block? It is. Do we care about that being dirt? I think we're okay. Nice. All right. While we are here, let's look at where's the wall that I put in the other day. Over here. I don't think I have any stairs, but we'll go with maybe would like that to connect somehow, so maybe we'll move this. Now, unfortunately, I did all of this before I did all of this texture before I did the wall. So some of this we'll have to go down and take out the bottom. But yeah, I think cutting this down a little bit will help. Then you get to see straight through, right? Without the wall blocking the layers. And then we can also take this down a little bit too. Just add more windows to see through. Although, actually that one was pretty good. Maybe a place like here. See more wheat, but like less empty row. More break time. Yes, Cosmic, you're right. I do need to take some additional time here. But I think overall we're going to go with a lower block here. Try to stay below. I guess there could be a spot where we could go up to a full block, but where that would be would probably be there. So like to hide this row here, we can go up to a full here and then immediately go back down. Right? And I'll put the dark ones in the corner and back over here. Cool. All right. Dalman Dam, good to see you. You arrived just as we were ready to take a break. I need not trapdoors. I need pressure plates. And I guess for now, I'm done with all the wood, so I can put a lot of this stuff away. Give myself some room. Cool. I shall be back in 5 or 6 minutes. I'm just going to hang out with my bee friend. Okay, let's see. What else do we need to get done here? I know there's the wall, but I'm also thinking I should focus on the exterior wall first. Oh, this will be easy, but we're going to have room to do it now. I'll be fine. Thank you, Cosmic. I think what we'll do is we'll just get this we'll go with like a cracked. So here I'm definitely using darker blocks in the corners to kind of like fake the shadow a little bit. I feel like here we could probably get away with being a little bit taller because it's like going in between. Oops. So I would probably want to go with higher blocks in these sections here, or at least go with another slab. Whoops. I have to see how that looks from the road. Lord Valor, thanks for being here. Always good to see you. Have a good rest of your Saturday. I've got to wrap things up soon anyway. Got a family thing. Yeah, you can't really see the slabs at all. I might want to put in a few more full blocks. I don't know, maybe they're a little distracting. Maybe like right here. We could go full block. I think stairs would be what I'm missing. That way it's not like 2 full blocks. You can kind of get away with a little bit extra. Yeah, I think that helps. Anything to break up the silhouette of a grid, I find really helpful. Oops. Here it would make sense to almost have this come in here. Is that gonna look better? Single. Might have been okay the way that it was. Split the difference, maybe? Yes. But this definitely has to stay that height, because obviously you want to retain the wall. So I guess we'll just go back to andesite and then some bricks. Now when we're way over here, do we want this to be something that hides the paths as well? I don't know if that's necessarily important. This is very obvious, so I like that I've got this covered up. Yeah, I can take a look at the... We'll take a wrap-up walk around before I finish the stream today, for sure. I feel like we've been playing in the area long enough that a lot of the crops have grown back up. Like I think a lot of our beets up here have come back too. Yeah, like almost all of them. So yeah, we'll take a look and see what this feels like from the bridge. Let's put that there. Something I picked up from Minecraft Dungeons is just how much cracked bricks they use in that game. And it really goes a long way. Man, I really wish that we had cracked slabs and stairs. So cracked slabs would be very helpful. For sure. I feel this is moving quite nicely. Like I like walking around in this field now. It feels less claustrophobic. It feels like more purposeful, I guess. Mm. Yeah, something too light next to tough does not necessarily work. We're almost there. Maybe we'll tuck in some more tough down here. Now here's where we've not actually have the outside wall done, so not really much to connect to over this side. Not bad, a little repetitive, but gets the job done. I forgot that I've got stairs in regular stone bricks too. But yeah, I would love to have cracked stone stairs for sure. We'll just continue this around the side. Go with andesite maybe. Calypso, thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Not bad. That feels a little strange there. So there's been no texture work or anything else happening out here. I feel like this is probably just going to need to get bigger. Whoops. Yeah. Right. So that's all kind of roughed in. This just kind of leads to nowhere because I just haven't decided what's happening in this space. If anything, I don't know what I'm going to do here. So this is just kind of a road to nowhere at the moment. Not even sure if it's going to stay. We might just get rid of it entirely. It would be neat, or it would make sense, I guess, if there was some sort of back gate. This is walled off here, but it might make sense to put a gate in here somewhere.
Deep in the depths of the crop field, we find Joel working away diligently. Cosmic needs to get his attention, but he's so wrapped up in his work, they have to resort to using me to give him a 5-minute warning. Remarkable.
Thank you for the heads up, Cosmic. I appreciate it. Okay, let's take a look at this place. Guess this is midday. I'm going to mess with the shader settings again, I think, just to kind of make sure that things are a little bit less bright. But overall, pretty good. We made some changes along here today. This was the major thing, I think, that we sorted out. It's kind of a detailed staircase that kind of comes down this way. And it splits off, so it can go in 2 different directions. We've got all the different beats in now. They are still looking very bright with the shaders on. But I like all this. This is still a little bit questionable. I'm not sure about this little patch here. But it feels good to go up this and down. And if we're going down the main path here and heading down to this level, like I think that that feels pretty smooth. Lots of room. Doesn't feel like an afterthought. And we also have beats all along through here, which is good. None of the farmland has been textured yet, but we'll get there. No point in doing that until we've got the final patterns down, right? Yeah, the petrified oak slabs is just a recipe data pack and then a texture pack. So they're petrified oak slabs, and without the shader pack, they just look like oak. Like if I put 2 together, that's the texture of them. So that's the view from the path back here. So we've got the nice tiers. There's like the carrots, the beets, a lot more beets to look at, and then the wheat. And you can see the potatoes through there. I like that we've got 2 tiers of potatoes. I'm glad I did that. And then this, I like that we've got this mirror happening on top of there. I think most of this is full ground. We're still in the in-between stages. Obviously, I've not finished the wall. The wall goes around the side there. So we'll have to do this sort of a treatment of the wall will continue as we go around. And you do see some brown stuff there. We can probably make that more interesting by putting like a barrel or like a little workstation or something there. This feels a lot more intentional, which I like. The railings really help sell what you're looking at. I might change some of the textures in here. It's sorting it. So here's something that I'm noticing. This is bleeding into the front stairs of the house. So I either can change the material that the house stairs are made of, or I need to switch up some textures here. So it doesn't look like it's confusing the perspective there. And I'm not crazy. I can't say I'm crazy about these little pop-up places. We might just remove those. They're not really the best. They're okay back here. But here they're a little bit strange. I think it doesn't look visually clear what they are. Here it makes sense, but farther in, not so much. And then we've got multiple tiers of potatoes, but then we've got a different crop up there, which I think is key, because you can't see the beets on the top level because they're too high. You can sort of see them there. Definitely recommend it on your server. Yeah, by all means. If you are, yeah, you've got access to the Discord. The data pack is available in the Discord. I don't know where it's pinned, but somebody knows where it is. So if you're in the Discord, feel free to grab the data pack. I believe it's been updated. Well, I mean, I'm using it on 1.21.4, so it's certainly at least that far. And then use whatever texture you want. My textures are not available. Well, they're available to patrons. They're not available. Like, they're available to like people in the Discord. I don't make them available to download publicly because I don't have, like, they're not all mine. Some of my textures are just like Germsy Boy and Whip and stuff like that. It would be in the Minecraft channel? Yeah, one would think. It might be in Infinity Cove, but then not everybody has access to Infinity Cove. So I don't know. Anyway, folks, this is where I need to go because I've got some family stuff to take care of today. But this is coming along. I think it looks a lot better with a variety of crops. And as we get more texture in here, I think it'll look even better. Still a big sea of green, but I think when we start to add in bushes and things into the potatoes, I think it'll start to look better. So we'll start to spice that up a little bit. Maybe even a little bit on the beets too, just to kind of separate it out a little bit. I'm happy with the wheat. The wheat looks good though. Can't complain there. We are going to pass you along to somebody else playing Minecraft. Let's just see who is live right now. If you have any requests, let me know. But you know what? It's been a hot minute since we've rated Short Zelda 22. Let's send everybody over to Short Zelda. They are a lovely, lovely streamer. I'm sure you'll enjoy the rest of your day there. Thanks so much for hanging out this week, folks. Have had a blast in Core Keeper and in Minecraft, getting a lot of stuff done. Appreciate the support, Cosmic and Sandy, for the modding, as always. And thanks to everyone that used bits today or subs. We had quite a few people chime in with their support today. I really, really appreciate it. We are trying to get our channel points, or rather our plus points, up. And they are currently somewhere around, where is it? It's in the About section, I think. Can I do that when I'm live? No. Yes, there it is. Plus gold, 9. I'm on 9. So we're trying to get to 100 before the end of February. So all of that is just from tier 1, 2, or 3 subs. And if subbing on Twitch is not your bag, I get it. You can also check out patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's one of the best ways to support your favorite streamers. Well, that one was for me. Patreon, most streamers have them, but that one specifically is for me. I shouldn't say that came out funny. But yeah, if you'd like to support me and join the Discord, it's only $2 a month, and you can get access to all the different channels in the Discord that we talk about, upcoming events, upcoming streams, that kind of stuff. I do tag everyone on Discord when I go live, so that you know when I'm going live. You can follow me on social media as well. However, we do have a special event coming up on the 25th or the 22nd. Hold on. 22nd, Saturday the 22nd. I'm doing a town hall. It'll be a live in the Discord chat where I'll be talking about status of the Twitch channel, status of my podcast, the Citadel Cafe, plans for the future, switching the Citadel Cafe over to a monthly subscription instead of per episode. Like, there's a bunch of changes happening on the channel. So, and if you want to be part of that, make some suggestions, ask some questions. If you're a streamer yourself and you're curious about how I do things, then that would be a great place for it. And that's going to be exclusive for people in the Discord. It will go out on Patreon as something that you can download and listen to later. But if you're just a Twitch sub, then you will only have access when it's live. Right now, the plan is to be live at noon Atlantic. That's UTC minus 4 hours on Saturday the 22nd. That will probably postpone the start of my stream. I will probably stream at 2 instead of 1 that day, just to kind of give myself a chance to like grab a lunch in between the hangout and actually streaming. But that's the plan. And I will be back this coming week on Tuesday at 1 o'clock. That's when I normally start my week. And we will probably be in Core Keeper. It depends on what happens in Minecraft. But yeah, probably back in Core Keeper for the first day or so of the week, and then back in Minecraft or Satisfactory. We'll see. But those are the 3 games right now in rotation: Core Keeper, Satisfactory, and Minecraft. But thanks so much, folks. I will see you all next time. Bye for now.